Support for the Leadoff on WGLT and WGLT.org comes from the Central Illinois Regional Airport. The airport team strives to make air travel accessible to all through the Sunflower program, allowing individuals to self-identify when they need more assistance. More on the Hidden Disability Sunflower program at CIRA.com.
A new artist residency at ISU's Horticulture Center supports students making new works for the gardens. That's one of the things you need to know to start your day for Friday, September 13th. I'm Brian Denham, and this is WGLT's The Leadoff. Now let's lead off with Senator Dick Durbin of Illinois, touting the bipartisan record of the Judiciary Committee during the Biden administration. WGLT's Charlie Schlenker has more.
Durbin is the chair of the Judiciary Committee. He took to the Senate floor to say 90% of confirmed nominees in the Biden presidency have received bipartisan support.
This focus on qualified consensus nominees will go a long way to restore trust in the judiciary. The American people want judges who look like America and understand the American experience.
Durbin has at times received heat from fellow Democrats for not being more aggressive in breaking up partisan roadblocks by ending the filibuster. Durbin has resisted changing the nature of the Senate. At least in judicial nominees, though, Durbin says the bipartisan approach to GOP resistance to the Biden administration has not hindered the administration.
This is progress. We've stayed on pace with the number of judges confirmed during the Trump administration, even though we had the longest exactly divided Senate in history.
Durbin also touts the Biden administration record on diversity. The Illinois Democrat says his committee has confirmed more public defenders to the federal judiciary than all previous presidents combined.
If we want balance on the bench, we should make sure that we have diversity and professional background.
Durbin also says the Biden administration has confirmed 37 Latino and Latina judges, more than any other president, and has gained confirmation for more black women to federal circuit courts than all previous presidents combined. For the Leadoff, I'm Charlie Schlenker.
Here's some other stories we're following in the WGLT newsroom. Illinois' Bright Start College Savings Program is undergoing some changes at the end of the month. State Treasurer Mike Frerick says families can expect a roughly 13% reduction in overall fees. State Farm says auto claims data show a 94% drop in catalytic converter theft claims for the first half of 2024 compared to a year ago. The Bloomington-based insurer says this will be the second consecutive year of declines in thefts. The average claim for this kind of theft is nearly $2,900. Enrollment at Heartland Community College in Normal is down slightly, both in the number of students and in credit hours taken for the fall semester. The college says the 2% decline in headcount comes disproportionately from the College Now dual credit program. ISU's Speech and Hearing Clinic will host a free hearing event on October 4th at the ARC Center in Normal. That event is meant for those experiencing various hearing challenges, with an opportunity to speak one-on-one with experienced audiologists. And a heads up that Constitution Trail will be closed on the north side of Rabb Road between Linden Street and the fire station. That's starting Monday morning. That is to complete asphalt repairs and resurfacing. That work expected to take about 2 weeks. You can find more on these stories at WGLT.org. The ISU Horticulture Center hosts its annual Autumnal Festival this weekend. That's the primary fundraiser for the Living Classroom in North Normal. WGLT's Lauren Warnicki stopped by the center as they make final preparations.
Center Director Jessica Chambers says the theme of this year's festival is Awestruck, the Wonder of Nature. It's a tribute to Grant Walsh, a friend of the Horticulture Center who died in 2021.
And he was a student that we had from 2008 to about 2011 who just impacted the center so much. He did all the flyers and invitations and newsletters. And then more so, he created all these incredible sculptures.
Walsh saw the wonder of nature early on in the center's history when its mature trees were just saplings and the gardens had yet to take shape.
And so I think he came along at a time when I was like, oh, this is what the center could be. And that nature and art are the best of friends.
Last year, the Horticulture Center launched a fundraiser to build an artist residency inspired by Walsh's vision.
And it's like, okay, we need to have more art. We need to have more sculptures in the garden. And Grant, no doubt, taught me that.
They've raised more than $30,000 to provide stipends and supplies for two artists, Shaylee Adkins and Ilsa Miller. Both will have works on display at this weekend's festival. Adkins made prints using a woodcut technique. Through the residency, she says she learned that being awestruck by nature doesn't have to be about the most exotic place in the world. After all, the Horticultural Center is just off a busy road in North Normal. It's across the street from the Corn Crib. Adkins says awe is more about the everyday moments you experience, whether it's watching trees or plants move with the wind or change over the seasons, flipping over a rock in your yard, or simply encountering flourishing plants on a walk. That's all it takes. Horticultural Center Director Jessica Chambers.
Awe is an emotion, and awe is a science. And awe can be just watching a monarch fly by, right? Or it can be looking at a prairie or the Grand Canyon. I mean, there's so many different ways that we experience awe.
In addition to the usual festivities like hay rides, s'mores, and kite flying, the center's Wonder Lab will be open for avocational botanists to learn about native plants. Artist in residence Ilsa Miller will host an art-making session creating clay leaves using an outdoor kiln. And on Saturday, William Allison and Shannon Epplett host storytelling and music alongside a traditional Ojibwe sweetgrass braiding. All of it is intended to inspire awe for visitors and to honor the Horticultural Center's friend, Grant Walsh.
When Grant passed, it was hard, and I just wanted to, I hope I told him thank you. I'm
Lauren Warnicki.
The 2024 Autumnal Festival takes place tomorrow and Sunday at the ISU Horticulture Center in Normal. Tickets are $10 for teens and grown-ups, $5 for kids.
Support for arts and culture coverage on WGLT comes from PNC Financial Services. PNC is committed to supporting local arts and culture events in the communities they serve.
And before we let you go, the Miller Park Zoo hosts Arts for Conservation tomorrow from 10 to 4. The new art fair tucks handmade finery into every nook and cranny of Bloomington Zoo. By the way, if you like these little weekend things to do at the end of the show each day, you should subscribe to WGLT's Weekend Scoop newsletter. It drops in your inbox every Friday morning. Sign up at WGLT.org/email. And that's it for today. Have a great weekend. I'm Ryan Denham. The show is produced by Rosalie Truback. You can subscribe to the Leadoff on the NPR app or wherever you listen.